Palmer off of the Riley Ellis look.
Now Utah tries to catch Utah State in that line change a minute ago, but Utah State's so fast on the ice. They're very fast skaters.
14:48 to play in the first period. No score. Last time these two teams met.
It's 12-2.
Earlier this month. Actually, it was 7-1. It was 12-2.
It was November 13th, 12-2.
There you go. Yeah. And then it was 7-1 the other time they met.
Yep. Either way, it adds up.
All I know is it's 2-0 Utah State. Big collision far side as Moore advances the puck. Digs it out of there. Wyman has it. Lund calling for it out front. Oh, Lund.
Swing and a miss.
Can't control, and now a whistle. And a couple of guys, John. The officials taking a look. Looks like tripping may be the call. And going to the sin bin is Ellis, Ricky Ellis, or Riley Ellis, excuse me. So now Utah State with the power play opportunity. With just over 14 minutes to play here in the first period. No score. Tripping indeed the call. Arsenault tries to send it down in. Utah just packing it in, trying to protect their goal. The Aggies looking for an opening out front. Ferris has it turned away. The puck right back to the blue and white.
That's a nice save by Pete Gibb.
Guthrow gives it up. Dumped out of there by Bertagnoli. Guthrow goes back to get it. Armitage back to Ferris. Arsenault. Now Martin Arsenault setting up. Doesn't have the look. Back to the middle. And it's dug out again by Utah. 57 seconds left on the power play. So Utah hunkering down and doing a good job of protecting their net.
Well, Utah State almost too methodical in this power play opportunity on the offensive end.
McDonald, middle to Madigan. Excuse me, McFadden, no. Sanders was diving in from the right side. Neither one could find the range. Martin has McFadden and Wyman ahead. Sanders and McDonald.
Wyman really fighting for position in the front of that crease. Only 19 seconds left on the power play.
Here's a look for the Aggies. The free puck cleared out of there by Utah. Now Utah on the attack as the power play winds down. Knocked away by Palmer. Wyman out front. As good an opportunity as the Aggies have seen, and it gets past Wyman.
In other sports, you call that running without the ball. I guess that was skating without the puck.
Even strength now. And under 12 minutes to play in the first. Lund trying to fight for the puck.
Boy, nice pass.
Yeah, it was. But nothing there. It's Jimmy Olsa comes out of there with it. This one wide of the net. Good look by Wilner. Utah with a couple of good looks here in the last few seconds. That one knocked down at the point of attack. Madigan on his way. Gives it up to Armitage.
It's going to be offsides.
Offsides. Armitage
Moore
had to stop and go, and everybody else was already on their way.
Well, Moore was already a good 2 seconds into the Utah zone.
Guthrow in New York. Guthrow steals it. Gets out of there with it. Turns, looks. Covered by Gibb. We talked to some people in the hallway about this series between these two teams, and it's not exactly a friendly rivalry. They were talking all about all the fights and disqualifications the last time these two teams played last season.
Oh, they're playing pretty straight up now, and both teams just feeling each other out in this first period.
Boy, Gibb gets down on that one somehow. Johns at center ice. Into the right corner. Guthrow picks it up. Out front. Free puck, but not for long. Bertagnoli clears. Allington trying to knock the man off the puck, and finally Wyman comes up with it back to Allington. Arsenault is in front of the net, but they can't find him. Oh, Wyman back to Arsenault, but no shot. John sends it down in. And that puck caromed off someone and right up into the rafters. Keep your eyes open for flying debris when you come to the hockey game.
Got to keep your head on a swivel. Wasn't Peter Gibb a BG?
Let's see. Barry.
Robin.
If you know more than one BG,
I'm old.
you're either old.
It's the first.
Or very unmanly. They were huge in the 70s. You got younger people watching BG. What?
Andy. There's three. I got three. I swear the other one's Peter.
Barry.
Andy was little brother.
Yeah. Maurice.
Oh, it's Maurice.
Got them all. This 70s moment brought to you by
That's one stamp on your card.
Wide lapels. And fat ties. Fat ties are coming back. Boom!
Ooh.
Well, the puck down in Utah State territory now as we're under 10 minutes to play here in a fast-moving first period. Only 2 penalties called, no goals. Utah State trying to remedy that situation. Martin across the blue line, and they're offsides again.
Yep. Just it seems like Utah State's offense just a little bit hesitant and not firing on all cylinders. They've had a few shots on goal. They've actually had 9 shots on goal, 9 saves tonight for Gibb so far. Only 2 shots on goal against the Aggies and Palmer.
Well, you think the Aggies know this is their last game for a while, and they get to rest, and they beat this team pretty handily twice? Maybe a little bit of a letdown? Or is it just figuring each other out? Armitage back to the middle, no one there. Madigan was a little late.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of chances like that, good flat passes across the crease, and just nobody home. One man fast break doesn't do so much.
Madigan and also try to dig that one out. Armitage behind the net. This one goes behind the net as Moore looks for the range. Lund with a screamer right into the chest of Gibb. The puck stays at this end. Madigan flags it down. And Gibb getting a workout. Lund with another look. Madigan trying to get the rebound goal.
Wow. Gibb is going to be shell-shocked.
It's turned into an air hockey game down here, not an ice hockey game. Bam, 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 bam. Now the change for the Aggies. Guthrow, Allington, Arsenault back on the ice. Here's Arsenault looking at a shot. Gibb gets on it.
Wow. Gibb is playing out of his proverbial gourd.
Even his literal gourd. Now we're back on this end, not for long. Guthrow working with Arsenal. Utah there, though, to slow things down.
That's tough spacing for Utah State.
Yeah.
3 defenders and 2 offensive players.
Johns, defender, gets his stick in the way. As Hurst got it, knocked it down before John's shot could go anywhere. Utah doing a nice job here in this first period. 6:50 to play, no score. That one off the skate of Ty Johns. Here's Arsenal leaving it back. And they're going to call offsides again. The crowd doesn't like that call.
Oh, that wasn't a good call.
Like the Aggies had something going. But it's brought back. Fadden wins the face-off. Sanders dumps it down in. And Utah skates out with it. It's Chris York bringing it across the blue line and a whistle. Is Utah offsides?
I think so. Been a long time since we've seen 4 offsides calls in a single period. Especially for as few fast breaks as we've seen.
Yeah, McFadden against McDonald. McDonald tries to leave it back around for McFadden. Mac attack on the ice for the Aggies. Out front, Sanders. Shot, no! Well, the rebound try kept alive. Aggies with it momentarily. Utah comes out of there with it. Bertagnoli out front, working on Sanders. And he has no one to leave it off to. Martin and Sanders. Armitage out front. Madigan on the ice for Utah State. Also on the ice. Also with the puck. Armitage and Madigan skating with him. Olsen tries it himself, and Gibb is there. And that one probably his easiest save of the period. He's been busy.
15 shots on goal for the Aggies.
And we're tied at 0 with 5:11 to play here in the first period.
Well, if you're Utah, it's one of the things you want to do is keep this game close. The Aggies have a tendency to really blow the Utes out of the building. And you can stay close. There's always a chance in that third period.
0-0 is about as close as you can get.
That's pretty close.
Lund. Moore leaves it back for Olsa. I'll head to Armitage. Here comes Madigan. Madigan's shot. No, Gibb is there.
Well, Madigan tries to get his stick on it, just can't do much. Tries to backhand flip it.
Right into the knee of Gibb. Oh, you said the Bee Gees. Now all I've got going on in my head is staying alive. Every time a shot comes flying at Gibb.
Oh, it's going to scare you, but I got my computer right here. I can fire it up for you.
Please don't. Moore off the stick of a defender, a Ute defender. Guthrow turns, knocked away. We're going to have a penalty now as Guthrow ends up on his back end, and with all those pads on, it's like turning over a turtle. I'm up. No, wait. Oh. So going to the penalty box, Ryan Harris for Utah. So a power play for the Aggies, their second opportunity of the period. No score, 4:27 to play in the first.